from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Restate the state, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
He's past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously, the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long, and the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive plays, and really take them to the next level. They found their guy. This guy's been so good each and every week. He's been able to take care of himself, stay healthy, and he's gotten better as the season has gone on. And here we are, guys, late in the season. He's in Heisman contention, and he's got this team knocking on the doorstep of the college football playoff.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third and long right here. From the gun on third down, Holstein. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it in his belly. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Virginia. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run him again. Defense all over him.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. It's complete. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make it.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Hale. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Long way to go on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Searching for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Beebe. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Eli Holstein to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Lewis. Got enough for the first down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He is in. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Working the ground game. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Rush is on. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They're testing the right side here. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throwing, Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Flores. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, he sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Holstein from the gun on third down. And he gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Throws for the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four down territory. The offense still on the field. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Churns into the pile. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Takes a shot at the end zone. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game.
Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Holstein to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Rolls right. Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Holstein to the air again. Looking left. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They want to run this quarterback. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Holstein fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Right side, it's Knight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Boston College Eagles. And it's Pitt able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Out wide right, it's Hale. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
Makes the grab in their space. Inside the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Whip it out to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The hand to the running back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. The 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Eli Holstein to throw. Gets it to the back. Makes a man miss. Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Making the adjustment on the play. Right back to the well. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Lewis. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide right, it's Flores. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Lewis. just smothered on the play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Here's Holstein to throw. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the beatdown has ensued. That's his third touchdown of the game and 19 on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the middle. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Right side, it's Knight. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the point after is good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Drills him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. From the gun, it's Lewis. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Past the 6. Maybe some room here. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turns upfield. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Second and long here. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Beebe. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Virginia! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, and he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Virginia, 62. SMU, 28.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Throws it off the RPO. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Holstein. Out wide right, it's Courtney. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Caught inside the 30, and he'll bring it back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Beebe. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.